The aim of the lesson is to learn how to create a character mind map. A mind map is a diagram used to visually organise information. It is often created around a single concept, drawn as an image in the centre of a blank page, to which associated side representations of ideas such as images, words and parts of words are added. This is a mind map of how to mind map. It's got colour, words, images, lines. It's a representation of whoever has drawn it of their thinking. I'm creating a character mind map because I have an essay question that's all about character. And this is what the essay question is. And you'll see that I'm underlining the key words in the essay question, which is good essay practice. Even though Catherine, Austen's heroine, can seem so foolish that we distance ourselves from her, this state of affairs rarely lasts long. Compare and contrast the nature, the depiction, and the thematic meaning of the heroines of the romance novels Northanger Abbey and Romance of the Forest. In your analysis of these two central characters, be sure to offer an evaluative consideration of the author's characterisation of her central characters. The novelist E.M. Forster wrote, "You may divide characters into flat and round." Now, when you're writing an essay that's considering character, and look, most of your essays analysing literature will, flat and round characters are very relevant. So what are they? Flat characters are relatively uncomplicated and do not change throughout the course of a work. Round characters are complex and undergo development, sometimes to sufficiently surprise the viewer. In the novel Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, Catherine Morland is the protagonist, or the heroine. And so I'm going to be making a mind map about her character. Now, Northanger Abbey was Austen's first novel. And look, I think it really shows that it was her first novel because she's in the book itself, she's exploring the novel and the value of the novel. And I think she explains the way that she wants to write characters in this quote. Among the English she believed in their hearts and habits, there was a general, although unequal mixture of good and bad. Now, Jane Austen transformed the novel. Contemporaries of her time were writing these romantic novels with extreme plot twists and very, very flat characters. Jane centralised it, and so she made it in a very small kind of vicinity of England that she wrote about, and her characters became much more complex. And we're going to be looking at Catherine Morland. So what I'm going to do is write up descriptions of Catherine. Now, because I'm writing an essay, look, I can't just say Catherine is kind-hearted. I need to find evidence. So I need to find a quote or an example that supports that statement, and that's what I'm going to do now. I think this mind map really helps me with the characterisation of Catherine Morland. Now, when I create another mind map of Adeline, the protagonist from Romance in the Forest, I'll be able to see where they compare and where they're similar, and also where they contrast. I'm also very clearly able to see, okay, this is the nature of Catherine. I'll have to consider how they're depicted, or how she's being depicted by the author. Is it through dialogue? Is it through description? Is it through language, the way that she talks? Or is it through the narration from the narrator? I'll also need to consider the themes, and what I'm going to do next is just go through and find some really key quotes that I think identify some of the key themes in the novel for Austen. The first theme that I've identified is romance and marriage, and how Jane Austen, in all her novels, links that to wealth and also to property. The second theme is Austen's satire of the Gothic romance, which was a very popular contemporary subgenre of the novel at Austen's time. The third theme I've identified is Austen's defence of the novel. The novel at the time that Austen was writing Northanger Abbey was considered to be quite a lowbrow form of entertainment, and so Austen really stoutly defends it in this novel. The final theme I've identified is that of morality, and look, Catherine is quite a moral character, and all of Austen's heroines are moralistic. So just to quickly recap what I've covered in this lesson. Firstly, read the text closely, and whilst you're doing that, take notes, because that's going to help you when you go back to write your essay. Certainly helps you when you're making that mind map there. A mind map is a visual representation of information. A round character develops during a narrative, a flat character does not. So Catherine, who I've done a mind map, I'd argue that she's a round character, because she certainly changes. In a character mind map, describe the character's traits and then find quotes or examples to support your description. So look, that's it for the lesson. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, please press the subscribe button, and otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson. Thanks for watching.